Hello, my Twilight Tarot Wisdom fans out there. Okay, today is a full moon in Leo. Now, it's kind of interesting because this full moon is actually going to go in between signs. So today was in Leo, tomorrow it's going to be in Virgo. So energies may shift a little bit, okay? Leo is super playful, energetic, fiery, passionate. You may be feeling like very ambitious and proactive, and the Virgo energy is a little bit more solidified, a little bit slower, calms down, a little bit more earthy, so more grounded. So you may start to be feeling any one of these energies. Any one of these energies may come across during this full moon, and people most affected by the full moon in Leo or Virgo are going to be Leos and Virgos. If you have any aspect in your chart that is of Leo or Virgo, like your moon, your ascendant or rising, which is the same thing, your Venus or your Mars. Those are the top main ones where you're probably going to be feeling this full moon energy in Leo and Virgo the most, okay? Full moons are all about bringing in energy, things you want to bring in. You know, typically, especially when doing full moon rituals and things like that, if you're trying to let go of something and release something, typically we leave that for a new moon. Whereas if you're trying to bring in energies, that's, starting something new, something adventurous, bringing in new heightened energy, that's going to be your full moon. Of course, with full moon energy, you can do, if you want to release things too, you can, but typically we leave the releasing for new moon energies, okay? So let's see, what is this full moon going to bring us? What is it that Spirit is calling on us as a collective, as a whole? What is Spirit calling on us to bring in during this full moon energy, the snow moon, I believe is what it's called. Let's see. What does Spirit want us to bring in? The Spirit want us to focus on. The Spirit want us to focus on. I've got the starfish, open to infinite possibility. Okay. Open to infinite possibility. You know, the starfish is very, I was going to say durable, but starfish can go through a lot, okay? They can regrow a limb in case one of their limbs comes off, you know, and they're very, not durable, but resilient. Okay, that's a much better word. Okay, they're very, very resilient. Okay, so if you've been going, they also can travel through all parts of the, they get tumbled through the water, through the ocean. They travel. They're open to infinite possibility because they can withstand a lot. And so what this is telling me is that, despite whatever you have gone through, adversities, despite the challenges that you have met in your life thus far. I mean, perhaps for some of us starting this year, this year has already started off to a rough patch. Know that you are very resilient. You can come back up. You can grow that extra limb right back out, and keep your options open. Okay, if something is thrown to you, there's a lot of rejection going around lately. There's a lot of emotions. A lot of my readings that I've done, I see a lot of rejection, and rejection is a part of life. Okay, sometimes a door is closed. The universe closes a door on us because we're not meant to go that way. Sometimes what we want is not what we need, Okay, lay a solid foundation. See, this is more of that Virgo vibe I was feeling. And, Beaver Spirit, this is actually a really interesting card. It's really cool. I actually was looking it up the other day because this talks about you having the ability, it kind of reminds me a lot of the Magician, manifesting what it is what path you want in life, okay? So the beaver has an ability to direct the river by placing its dam on certain parts of the river, okay? So just like we can direct the path of our life, just like the path of our life is like a river, we can direct the path of our life by closing off certain areas, by damming certain areas, or by opening certain areas, okay, of that river of life. And really what it comes down to is we have the power to manifest what it is we really want. You know, if you really want something in life, what are you doing? What work are you putting into getting what you want? Now, I don't mean when it comes to like a relationship, because you can't force somebody to love you, okay? You can't force somebody to choose you over someone else or something else in their life, okay? You can't force that. But what you can control is your own destiny. Where are you going in this life? What paths are you allowing to open up? Open to the infinite possibilities that your river of life can open up to. You know what I mean? And part of the Beaver Spirit, yes, laying a solid foundation, but that solid foundation is there so that your path may flow naturally. You know, when our chakras are blocked, I like to think of our chakras like a path or a river from root chakra all the way up to the crown, right? And when one of them is blocked, it's kind of like a muddy, murky part of the river that has been probably dammed up with you know, leaves and twigs and wood and maybe even trash, you know, and that's when we need to go in there. That's the part, you know, when we feel imbalanced in our body, when we feel imbalanced on all three levels of our, you know, body, our mental, our physical, our spirit. When we feel imbalanced in some area, this is why people get chakra healing done, you know, this is why people go to Reiki and stuff. It's because there's a blockage that needs to be opened up so that that river can flow naturally. All right. So that's also our life, though. Sometimes there's certain blockages. And here's the other thing. Like I was saying, sometimes spirit, sometimes the universe closes doors for us, blocks a certain path for a certain reason, because it's not meant for us. And it's for our highest good. And it's not always about what we want, it's about what we need. So what do we need to open up in our life path during this full moon? What are the things we need to open up so that we have a solid foundation to really do the things that we want in life? Go the places we want to go. Be the person, the soul that we want to be. What dreams and goals do we have? And are we actually following those dreams and goals? Are we putting in the work to get to that goal finish line? You know? One more card, Spirit. Full moon energies. Beaver Spirit. Very cool. I really like it. Because, you know, sometimes rejection happens. We're rejected. But if you really, really want a dream and you really want something, you're going to keep going. Rabbit Spirit. Now is a lucky time. Now is a lucky time. So I think this adds up to a 14, which is a 5. This is a 6. And this adds up to a 13, which is a 4. Interesting. 4, 5, 6. Okay. Rabbit Spirit. Now is a lucky time. You've all heard about it. The rabbit being very lucky. Rabbits are cute and cuddly. Rabbits also know when danger is in the way. They're very keen at paying attention to their surroundings. very excitable. They get very, you know, if you spook a rabbit, you can kill a rabbit because their heartbeat goes so fast that they end up having like a heart attack. So to me, rabbits can be very curious. They're also very creative. But this is also, because it says now is a lucky time, let's think about more of the luck aspect of a rabbit. So if you have been experiencing delays, rejection, I think with this full moon energy, things are going to be changing. There's going to be change around the corner here. I do feel like you're going to, you know, be resilient like the starfish. Be like the phoenix that rises out of the ashes. Because I do feel like this is a time where this is big manifestation. You know, this now is a lucky time. For some reason, I pictured also here the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune is like Lady Luck. Okay, Wheel of Fortune is karma or a karmic card, but it can also mean, it can also be Lady Luck because it's the literal Wheel of Fortune, right? And so, but it is a karmic path that is going to be opening up for you. So this is something that is destined for you, okay? But if you're not going to put in the work, if you're not going to lay the solid foundation, if you're not going to be like this beaver, putting in the work so that you can make this river flow in the right direction, with the open direction. You know, if you're not going to regrow this limb after this rejection and feeling, you know, like things aren't working out for you. You know, right now is a very lucky time. And this full moon in Leo, I feel very energized. You know, my moon is in Leo naturally, so full moon in Leo really affects me. And I feel very playful. Rabbits are super playful, you know, very playful, very energetic. And it's like things really are changing for me in my life right now. They really are, for the better. More opportunities have just opened up out of the blue just in this month alone. And it's like, oh my gosh, this was the break I needed. It was a long time that I felt like I was needing this break. This, you know, I was like, come on, universe, I've been doing the work. I've been doing everything. When am I going to get that break? You know? So I'm sure I'm not the only one who feels this. So I hope this message resonates to some of you out there who feel, you know, who have felt this rejection, have felt downhearted, have felt like things are just not working out for them, have felt like the Wheel of Fortune is not in their fortune, you know, who feel like they haven't been lucky in these past couple of months, you know, because I really do I see the Magician and the Wheel of Fortune here, which tells me you're a great manifester. You can make things happen, but you have to put in the work to make it happen, okay? It's a lucky time. I am really loving this full moon energy. So I hope this resonated with you. If it did, please subscribe to my channel, like the video, and feel free to comment. I'd like to hear some of your situations that you've been experiencing with this full moon energy. All right. Thank you so much. Bye.